Hello and welcome to Turning Observability into Auto-Remediation, where we leverage continuous assessments leading to swift detection and resolution. You can catch our workshop every Thursday at 10 a.m. to 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. In this workshop specifically, we're going to be looking at an HSRP example, which is primarily relevant when we're talking about swift issue detection and resolution. Because when we think about failover failures today, it's never a P3, P4 problem, right? It's almost always a P1, P2 issue, and it's one of those tricky situations where it's not really a good use of resources to allocate them to look for configuration mismatches or any symptoms of failover failure today. So it's really hard to identify, locate, and when it does occur, it's always catastrophic. So how can we use automation and how can we use our built-in solutions to basically assist with this process? Well, the first thing we're going to be doing in this workshop is using our Golden Engineering Studio to kind of do the day one work, which will include first identifying which one of our devices in our network environment actually have HSRP enabled. So we do this by defining the feature state. So the feature is HSRP. And then we're actually looking for the state, which can be, a virtual IP or active standby. And then we can then go and define our roles. But more importantly, we want to take a look into the calculate feature instance because this is actually where all of our devices have been calculated. So now that we've grouped them, essentially, we know which one of our devices have HSRP enabled. So we can now go in and create an intent to basically run for these variables for our HSRP devices. And we can set the parameters of what we're specifically looking for on a more granular level. Now, what that looks like now is if I have these devices mapped, I can toggle over to my golden intent and you can see that I'm able to run checks on these specific devices for those specific variables that I predefined. And this is actually going to extend my map for its other neighboring devices. And you can see the ACL configuration matches with the active device. In this workshop, what we're going to be doing is actually taking this to the next level. So now that I've gone in, defined my HSRP devices, define which checks I want to run on these devices, I can now schedule this to run continuously and predefine a remediation if anything should go wrong. So what does this look like? So first we got to schedule this to run continuously. We can do that, have it output into a really great dashboard where you can now go ahead and click on one of these issues, these errors. You can actually go in and investigate what exactly has been wrong. But not only that, if I go in and hit run, what NetBrain will actually do is provide me remediation. So if I click yes on this, what it'll actually do is it'll redirect me to our change management module where you can then go get approval, modify if needed, and push the remediation steps. So sticking true to our swift issue detection and resolution. Make sure you check out our other workshops to see what else is new in Release 12.